Welcome to Charlotte, North Carolina, Bank of America Stadium, and the Duke's Mayo Classic. This ought to be a fantastic showdown and just the flavor every college football fan can't wait for. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Hokies' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll call for the fair catch here. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. Hand off from the shotgun. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like we just talked about the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Wide receiver shows motion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And he can't escape, and down he goes. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack from getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
First down for this offense. He'll keep it himself. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender, and they're reading him. And basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. You do the other thing, he's going to do the other. So, good luck stopping him.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Hokies send out the punt unit. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, though.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. And he makes the grab, but the officials immediately signal that he's out of bounds.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Now on 2nd down. Quick release on the RPO. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Watson. It's complete on the right side. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Galladay. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Shakes off a tackler. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. The stress that a guy who can run that fast puts on a defense, even if it's a pass play, he has them on edge all the time.
Oh, the D coordinator. This guy gives them nightmares every night leading up to this game, because if you don't have people accounting for him and your eyes go to the wrong place or someone's out of position, that dude is gone.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And the Hokies are flying down the field. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Open space at the 25. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Second down coming up. Using the quick game. Shakes off the defender. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, this tight end, he is like a receiver once he has the ball, isn't he? He's so elusive. He can make people miss. He's got some wiggle, and he's got some speed. This defense, they have their hands full trying to bring this guy down.
Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. And this one splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost it.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Hale. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And he gets back on top of it, and a first disaster.
And a huge thank you in order right there. That returner is literally going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake. That could have been huge, but the offense caught a break and fell.
Off the play fake on first down. And he was hit just as he released it. And
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
the incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain. 3rd down coming up. 3rd down. 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 0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The Hokies will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Hamilton. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. He'll do it himself. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that second one.
They'll run it from the gun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Well, that didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Using his feet to buy time. Had to get rid of it quickly.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Oh, it's off the side of his foot. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Tide offense rolls onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I had played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pass is intercepted. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Really nice looking pass there. I'll tell you, they ask you to do a lot at Virginia Tech when you're the quarterback. You're expected to make plays with your feet because of some of the greats that have come before you, but you've also got to be able to hurt defenses throwing it as well. The entire playbook is open and at your disposal, and this guy right now, he's showing you with his arm talent, he could carve up this defense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking for a man. It's Watson. Looking to the big tight end. Fires into traffic. Picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with it.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Reads it, fires complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you, keep them off balance.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Touch pass on the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bama! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They have just 3 measly points on the board, but trying to cobble a little something together here before halftime.
Yeah, make something happen. And listen, if I'm this defense, I want to keep them right where they're at. Done a great job all game keeping them in check. Don't let them get some cheap points going into the half, get momentum, and start feeling confident about themselves.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Trying to escape and get it himself. Keeps it and gets past the chains. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing. Defensive linemen, those good old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
3rd and goal coming up here. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, beat that passing game up, and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're going to open this drive with a pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the 2nd half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to get the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle, and maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Dropping back, it's Watson. Dances away from the heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Hokies will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. Fair catch called for and made. Here comes that Alabama offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to find his man on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there. And still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Split backs here. From the gun, the running back has it. Running with power. Got room at the 35. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Alabama! And that one will give him the lead.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
And the extra point is good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Looking downfield, it's Watson. Going deep. And it's picked off.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Looking for room, it's Young. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And these defensive tacklers just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Grab behind the line. It's Hamilton. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll bring it back. It's Terrell. Slips through the line. Turns like that or why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Nice job by the defense there, getting a stop on the quarterback behind the line of scrimmage. We know they've been burned a few times early in this game by the QB run, but we're going to let it happen there.
Takes the handoff. It's Mason. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running.
Got enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing 1st and goal. Quarterback keeps it. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. Moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's right on target. Stumbled to the ground. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. La Tech delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in CUSA. Trust me when I say the party is on in Ruston. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Oh, that's a really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Now on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this one.
Alabama 14, Virginia Tech 13.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Watson. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
I think the quarterback's got to do a better job with his eyes, guys. He's already been picked off twice in this game, and that one got swatted away. He's telegraphing where he's throwing the football, and it's making life really hard on him.
Caught over the middle, a screen. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
So you get stuffed on 1st down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on 2nd, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
You got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I'm going to sneak a draw with them.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Just such a nice job by him understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already running that way. He's able to jump the throw and pick it up. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
Looking to go up top on first down. Finds a spot in the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Looking for a gap. It's Mason. At the 45 on his way. He's off to the races. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Hokies! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Powers forward. He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Alabama offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the play. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Complete downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 2. They'll try to run for it. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, I think this running back has proven this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? In a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
And he makes the grab and gets the... What a job for a huge game there.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They'll throw it on 1st down. With the catch, it's Young. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Direct snap. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. We've got a tie game, and this defense will try to keep it that way with just a few minutes left. Handoff from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Watson. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that third and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that third down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him. Got to look good.
The Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Tide offense rolls onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Leaves it with the running back. Looks like Alabama will pick up the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown time. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
Wants to throw. It's Watson. Getting some heat. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 2nd down, he'll fire. He makes the catch. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. He's looking to throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Pass to the end zone. Caught for a touchdown in the final seconds, and they're just a point away from tying it up. If they knock through the extra point, we'll be all tied up close to halftime. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they decide to tie it up in the final seconds. Looks as if we could be headed for free football. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The give to the tailback. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Finds his tight end. Tackle is made after the first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Fast motion from the offense. On the move, it's Young. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide out in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The option look. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. The 40. At the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And the defense doing work. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.